gonna go down and exterminate demon. Destroy that!
How might you respond after losing your closest friend and confidant? Grief is a powerful emotion and it could change your life in countless ways. We'll have the chance to explore grief and its many complexities in the second season of Hazbin Hotel. The last time we saw the characters, they recovered from an intense battle between heaven and hell. Deaths occurred on both sides, and while Sir Pentious gets a second chance in heaven, the recent trailer showed Adam appearing to Lute as a hallucination. Poor Lute may not be able to cope with the loss of her former leader, resulting in a mental decline that will shape the story moving forward. So today's video will cover Adam, his death, and how he will continue to impact Hazbin Hotel.
The only reason you're still here is because Daddy gave you and your hellborn kind a pardon from an exorcist blade.
Number 1. Lute's hallucinations. From the most recent trailer and other promo material, we already know that the biggest way Adam will influence Season 2 is through Lute's hallucinations. No, he won't return to the series as the all-powerful Archangel who nearly defeated Alistair in a one-on-one fight, but we still get the chance to hear his killer vocals and witty one-liners. Ironically, it appears that he will act as the devil on Lute's shoulder, encouraging her impulsive and violent behavior. All of the exorcists pledged their loyalty to Adam. They accepted him as their leader as he allowed them to fulfill their purpose. They're Heaven's underground army and they're as vicious and cruel as the demons in hell. Now that they're without their leader, Sarah might sideline them for the first time in years, postponing the next extermination. While the exorcists will hate this and mourn Adam, none of them grieve him as much as Lute. She and Adam had a special relationship as they constantly supported one another, never leaving each other alone for long, and shared the same beliefs. These new hallucinations have to be a symptom of Lute's unprocessed grief. She may have spent every moment of her life following Adam and not know what to do or how to act now that she is alone. These feelings will escalate if Sarah or another character prevents her from fulfilling her purpose. Personally, I'm excited to see this version of Adam because he will be how Lute viewed him. He will also give us a deeper look into Lute's psyche, showing us how she is doing or what she is thinking, even if she wouldn't willingly share the same information.
But it's such a bummer, man. Everything down there is just so, you know? Ew.
Number 2. Important flashbacks. Hazbin Hotel isn't the first series to rely on the dead character coming back to haunt their loved one trope. Of course, we know that Adam will be a hallucination and not a ghost, but introducing the concept of spirits or apparitions into the universe would only confuse things more. Besides, there's an entire episode of Hell of a Boss that proves ghosts don't exist, no matter how much Blitz wants to believe otherwise. That aside, Adam can still haunt Lute, even though he's a product of her mind. The way their scenes play out in the trailer, we get to see Adam speak with Lute and antagonize her. Lute responds in turn but seems to have no control over what Adam says or does. That means Lute's subconscious not only created something to console her, but also to help her feel less lonely. To her, Adam might as well be alive and well. Somewhere in the season, we'll likely see Lute's perceptions of fiction and reality start to blur. When that happens, she'll either have to succumb to her visions entirely or come to terms with the fact that Adam really is gone. Part of grief is accepting the loss, and that can happen in numerous ways. For Lute, she can reminisce on old memories, giving us essential flashbacks of Adam. Unfortunately, these flashbacks can only include moments where Lute accompanied Adam. Though it did seem like these two were connected at the hip, so that shouldn't be a huge problem. In these flashbacks, we may learn crucial information such as the history of heaven, dirt on higher-ranking angels, or more about Lilith and Adam's deal.
I never would have agreed to your yearly activities if I thought it would bring trouble to our doorstep.
Number 3. Adam's philosophy. Adam made his debut in the first episode, and from the get-go, it was pretty obvious we weren't supposed to like him. He was arrogant, rude, and needlessly cruel. When I think of an angel, he definitely isn't what I would picture, and his behavior should have landed him a spot in hell a long time ago. Unfortunately, the angels have no control over who gets to go to heaven, and they don't know the criteria that allows a soul to ascend either. Sarah herself seems confused that someone like Adam might make it into such a peaceful realm. Still, as the first human who followed his predetermined destiny, Adam earned an eternity of peace, an army to command, and a position of respect among the other angels. I'm not sure if Adam had anything that motivated him. Unlike the other characters, we don't get to see his relationships develop or learn about his past. Instead, we see him thrive among the other exorcists, and the only time he becomes distressed is when something or someone prevents him from completing a kill. He might not go out of his way to hurt humans, but the sinners are close enough, and he doesn't think twice about exterminating them. He also doesn't believe in second chances, as he abandons Vaggie without her wings because she hesitated on a single kill. He's a no-nonsense general with an insane kill count, and had the Hazbin Hotel let him limp back home, he would have returned to heaven with stories of how dangerous sinners are and that they need to be eradicated, for the good of every angel. While Adam's not there to lay on the drama and turn heaven against the Hazbin Hotel, he did leave behind Lute and the other exorcists to do the job for him. There might be other angels who agree with him, extremists who want to see hell eradicated or weakened before they can start a war. These extremists may use Adam as an idol and someone to rally behind, using his legacy to stir up trouble and turn him into a hero.
Whether or not a soul in hell can be redeemed into the heavenly realm by means of this Hazbin Hotel.
Number 4. Adam becomes a warning. On the flip side, Charlie and the Hazbin Hotel can use Adam's death as a warning to angels and their enemies alike. After they killed a high-ranking angel and sent the exorcists packing, anyone would think twice about crossing the Princess of Hell or hurting her friends. Not to mention, she has the radio demon and Lucifer himself there to back her up. Charlie aims to minimize conflict whenever possible, but her attempts at negotiating ended with the angels and demons laughing in her face. No one believed she had the power to defeat heaven or redeem sinners. Now that she's proven what the hotel can accomplish, I suspect hundreds will show up on the hotel's doorstep to get in her good graces. Her reputation might exceed her father's, which isn't something she can take lightly. To ensure no one tries to double-cross her, she might need to give subtle reminders that Adam lost his life just outside, and that if anyone wanted to double-cross her, they would likely end up in the same position. It's some serious tough love, but after losing Sir Pentious, Charlie might have hardened her heart enough to fight back if it means protecting her little family. Adam's death can also help the rest of the hotel. The other residents might find navigating hell easier now that they're associated with Charlie and help stop the last extermination. Angel dust was even on the angels' radar, and despite partaking in the battle, he might be the next to ascend. If he does join Sir Pentious in heaven, pulling the Adam card might be the only thing that keeps the remaining exorcists at arm's length.
Thousands of her people. I'm sure your relationship will be fine.
Alex Brightman juggles so many characters in this universe that it didn't faze me when the show started killing a few off in the season finale. Of course, he didn't catch a break because Adam and Sir Pentious will return for the second season, albeit a little differently than we expected. I have high hopes for this new version of Adam. As a manifestation of Lute's grief and rage, I hope we get to see a darker side of him, one that easily devises ways to outsmart his enemies and stay ahead of trouble. What do you think Adam's return means for Lute and the rest of the series? Will Adam's influence shake things up, or will he remain the same rage baiter we met in Season 1? Let me know what you think in the comments below.
We have a patron right now who is making incredible progress.
Who?
Angel Dust.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications to stay updated on our uploads.
Princess Morningstar.
Thank you, Seraphim.